Hot breakfast in bed this very cold morning. Welcome to Breakfast in Bed. I am Bababunmi, Agbebi.
And I am Adebiyi, Kehinde. The good thing about this morning is that this morning is one of those days where you don't even want to get up.
From the bed, right?
Yeah, but you have to, so because you have people to serve breakfast in bed. So
yes, you have no choice.
you have no choice. Well, we move. We move.
How you doing? How was your week?
Fine. It wasn't bad. I had enough rest, so...
So you're chilling,
I'm
chilling.
Well, and the fact that tomorrow is Father's Day again, so we get to celebrate our superheroes and dads and appreciate them for what they've done for us. So.
Yeah, so tomorrow is Father's Day.
There are so many celebrations tomorrow. Tomorrow is Father's Day.
Tomorrow is Eid,
tomorrow is my brother's birthday.
Oh shit! So you've got your celebration line is packed. Well, that's amazing. First of all, we're going to celebrate fathers tomorrow.
Yes.
So there's a big shout out to all fathers. Those who are fathers and will play the roles of fathers. This is a big shout out to them. We celebrate you. You're doing well. You're amazing. You're loving. You're lovely. You're kind.
Your shoe shine.
Yes, you're strong. So we celebrate you on Father's Day. And also this month is also Men's Mental Health Month. Men's Mental Health Month. You know, many people don't talk about men's mental health.
It needs to be emphasized.
Yes. Many people don't talk about it. But then men also have mental health issues. Yes. Men get depressed.
Not even in this economy.
Yes. And funnily in Nigeria, we have very high rates of men with mental health, which leads to suicide. So many people jumping into the sea, into the river, Third Mainland Bridge, and then you wonder what's happening. Why are people committing suicide? Well, mental health is a thing and should be discussed. And this month of June is for men.
Should be taken serious.
Yes, to take care of their mental health. You know, be kind to men. Speak nicely to men.
Spend on men. Tomorrow is Father's Day. Not just
they should
fathers,
spend on men, right?
Boys generally, men generally, spend on us.
And
tomorrow is Father's Day. Everybody's expecting you have to get things for the women. Not even for women will be expecting, yeah, she can come.
No, it's for everything. All concentration should be for the men tomorrow. Everything should come on. Everything is for the men tomorrow.
Mother's Day,
everything.
Children's Day, everything. It's fathers that will still spend.
No. This is the time to give back to the men. And well, I have some tips for men who dealing with mental health, or how you can help men deal with mental health or manage mental health or make them feel better. You know, you need to encourage men to express their feelings and emotions. You need to give men space and validation when they are vulnerable. You know, you need to allow men to be vulnerable. You know, give them this free space to be vulnerable. People feel like it's only women that should be vulnerable, but men, I think when you have a safe space, you can be vulnerable.
Sometimes they need to be babied.
Babied, exactly, you know. Then you act with kindness, compassion, empathy, and love towards men, whether it's evident or not that they are struggling.
And they need that emotional support. Emotional support. Rather than,
even if they're struggling or they're not showing that they're struggling, you know, they need that emotional support. Listen to men and validate their feelings without stigmatizing or reinforcing unreasonable cultural expectations.
One thing about men is that people just feel you're a man now, you should be able to sort out your issues and you're not even breaking down at all. But we've gone past that time.
We've gone past that time. You don't need to reinforce cultural expectations.
Men of these days are actually struggling. But people don't just feel you're a man. Well, you take care of yourself, Jai, not knowing that deep down they want love and affection.
Yeah.
They want people to ask them what's going on. They just want to vent and pour and
rant. You know, it's not bad if you rant. You know,
yeah.
And most of all, you know, the last checking with your male loved ones, either family, friends, or co-workers. Checking on them. Like I said, it's not a bad thing to rant.
Yeah.
You might just want to rant. You might not need help or solution.
To pour out your
I just want
mind.
to pour out. So for some people, when they pour out their mind, they feel better.
Yes.
When you listen, okay, I'm just going to listen to what you're going to say. Yeah. They feel a lot better. So it helps a lot. So, you know, show some love, kindness to men. June is Men's Mental Health Month. So show love, kindness, empathy. Do not reinforce some old cultural standards and feel that why are you being vulnerable? Let men be vulnerable. You can also be the safe space for men. So we have lots packed up for you on Breakfast in Bed. We just give you some little nuggets just to celebrate men and celebrate Men's Mental Health Week. Mental Health Month rather. We'll go on a short break, and when we're right back, we'll be checking out the latest in the world of social media. Back, you're watching Breakfast in Bed, your #1 weekend starter. So it's time to get into the world of social media.
Hold on, before we go into the world of socials, what are your plans for tomorrow? Like, where are you going to? How many rams? How many elephants are you killing? Where are you going to? Like, just fill me in.
I hope to check on some family and friends.
Okay.
To celebrate Salah.
Okay.
That's just all. Nothing deep.
Not bad.
Nothing deep for me. What about you?
Me? I would go to a few places. I would get my mouth busy. So.
Oh, Shay, you need to get your mouth busy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's see what happens tomorrow. And hopefully next week we get to receive meat from
everybody that should give us meat.
Yes, because I'm really.
I've written down names.
I'm really anticipating. So
I've written down names.
Let's know what we are doing. I'm saying it.
Let's know what we are doing. Let's be guided.
Yes, so let's know what we are doing.
So. Don't use any economy as an excuse. Yes, so let's know what we are doing. Let's know how we are arranging ourselves.
So see, let me emphasize this. Let's know what we are doing. Okay.
Okay, but then we'll talk about Eid much later and the whole preparations about Eid. Yeah. But getting into the world of social media, the first story now. I don't know which I should start with, but let me start with this. Yvonne Jegede. She's a Nollywood actress. Now, I'm not talking of Yvonne Jegede. So she came to talk about her husband and how her husband relates. Let's watch the video.
It's the same thing. It's the same me. It's the same 8 years older than me. But the moment we got married, if I don't say the crazy, I go say they disrespect them. I go say, yeah? Huh? It's the same thing. It's the same me. It's the same Shori Okbeni. It's the same Shori Okbe that I've always said for over 10 years.
But that was not enough for you to have.
No, there are many things. No. That one make me do like this, but no, that was not it. That was not even close to what ended it. That was not even.
So what do you think will end up?
Let me just say this states the fact. I was bringing more of the money. Today I'm taking care of my son like nobody exists around me. And it's not easy. It's not funny. I go for love. I go for money.
Oh, you did say you not go for money?
I'm very honest. I get belly. You know, I get belly. I'll carry my belly. I'll go my friend's house for a quick go stay.
Okay, so for us to understand it well, our husband, ex-husband, is he also acts. Nickname Abounce, and is the late veteran actress Buki Ajayi's son. So she said, well, a lot of things ended that marriage. She felt that, well, they had a relationship the way they used to play, talk, gist before they got married, and it was fine. But the moment she got into the house, she got married, those slangs, those words became an insult to the man. And that's one of the things that ended is like she was bringing in more money than the man. And she felt, well, she wasn't being supported enough. So it was giving... I don't know.
There are so many sides to this story. From what you heard, she said there are times where she just joke with him and call him some names, and he's literally like, "Why would you say that?"
Why would you say that? But he didn't complain when they were dating.
And she'd be like, "Oh, are you serious?" So that's where it comes in. Like sometimes you just have to pull maturity aside. There are times where maturity comes in, but there are times where you just have to be playful and not just being serious all the time. Like there are times where you just need to take things easy.
But I actually think maturity is when you understand that this person is playing.
See, some people's maturity is, don't insult me.
But why didn't you do that when they were dating?
See, and the reasons why we're having issues in so many marriages of today is because people don't, like, they see marriage, they still see their marriage as when they were dating, which is not supposed to be so. So some people can't comprehend, some people don't understand, like, just because we're married doesn't mean we should stop things we're doing while we're dating. We'll still always be the same, but just that there's a ring on it now. That's the only difference. But you guys are still the same. So little insults, you shouldn't take it personal. There are times where you just joke and just laugh about it.
I wouldn't even see that as insult if that's the way they've been relating before they got married.
So
it could be some just banters, just words and there's something wrong with you. You know, well, some just normal banters that maybe could be part of the spice, the top-ups in the marriage. But when you now feel that because you're the man, I really need to get the guy's perception. I need to get his own part of the story.
Let's look at it from this side. She said she brings in more money to take care of the. Wait.
Okay.
She said she brings in more money to take care of the children. So from that side now, you can tell. The man might feel threatened, like, oh, is it because she's doing more? So she has the right to insult me in this manner.
And say things like that.
So he's feeling like he's not even letting this guy down at all. So he's like, it seems because she's doing more. So that's why she feels she can insult me and enter me.
Preserving mental health.
And I'm not doing that. Don't insult me. in his mind, that's what he might be thinking. Like, just because you're doing more, doesn't mean you talk to me in this manner. If he was actually the one doing more, he might not really take it to that. He might not really drive at that angle. But the fact that she is actually doing more, so it feels maybe because she's doing more, she wants to take advantage of him and insult him. So she's like, oh.
But then looking at when they were dating, obviously, finances would have been a topic, unless it wasn't a topic for them. It would have been a topic where she would have known that, well, the guy wasn't bringing as much as she.
And things could change. It might be that maybe when they got married, she started earning higher than he did, and maybe he started having financial issues. And that's why I keep saying it, like, have conversations before you get married. Like, talk. Even when you're married, have conversations, babe.
It should be a continuous checkup.
Yes, babe. I got promoted at the office today. Like, just listen to what your partner has to say about whatever situation you're in. Like, I've seen debates on where people are saying, would you allow your wife to get to earn higher than you? And I've seen different people coming out to say no, yes, and I've always seen more of no. I don't know why men are actually feeling threatened because their wife are earning more than they're earning. Because it's for the family. It's not like there's an outsider in their midst. Like, it's for the both of them. Like, talk about it. See how you guys can assist and help each other. It's not just about helping each other, supporting the children, and the bills.
It should be a collective effort.
Yes.
But then, whether people like it or not, the reality, the thing is, finances are very important in marriage. Important. And, well, if you are the provider in that marriage, if you don't have this constant conversation and checkup, people will say, money is not that important, just start, just do. But at the end of the day, on the long run, money will come knocking. And there'll be questions of, you're not doing enough. There are questions of, I can't continue. And then you're wondering, why did I even start in the first place?
And it comes to understanding. If I don't know from the man's side, if he was someone that provides, like when he had, like, okay, anything, okay, babe, what are we doing? Take this, and maybe eventually, unfortunately for him, he had to be in this situation. I feel she would understand better that when this man had, he was always willing to drop. And so I feel right from time, it has always been she.
Yeah, because someone on X also said something like, well, the lady isn't lying, that their bounced husband, the guy, used to stay close to their house, and then everything she said about the guy is the truth. That's what the lady said, that the guy is always living on the privilege of Buki Ajayi's son, so that she isn't lying at all. But then she saw him before she got married to him. If he didn't have money, she saw him before she got married to him.
Now, you heard what she said. She said she would have gotten married for money instead of
love. So obviously there was no money from the onset. So she got married for love, and that's why we're saying finances are very important. Have these discussions with your partners. I don't know. So you will know how to cope, how to live with your partners. You just don't end up in the marriage now. They have a child, and then they're complaining of, I was pregnant, I took care of my child alone, I've been taking care of my child. Why do we have these discussions?
Don't do things that will make you regret. Why not just
make
your points and plans and make it outright, and when you just sit down, you just have to smile. Like, okay, thank God.
I'm doing it right.
I made the right decision, not you regretting coming online and coming on a podcast saying you wish you had gotten married for money instead of love. Nobody's interested in
And the funny thing about it is now recently, I think I saw that yesterday or 2 days ago, she recently had issues with Nidu, even the host of the podcast, about the way the guy portrayed her on his podcast. But sis, you see, when it comes to that, the way you portrayed me, I'm like, you add these words in your mouth. I didn't put these words in your mouth. So it's not like I'm portraying you in a particular way. Obviously, I would do things for clickbait, for my own program, for my own show. I obviously put where would get me clicks.
The odds
but you said all these things. I didn't force you to say them. So why are you coming at me? If you're not regretting that you came out to talk after something, well, maybe you should deal with it and work on yourself before coming on air next time.
They will be fine.
But then I hope, this is just a lesson to people. Before taking that bold step, have conversations about finances, have conversations about the way you communicate, your language. Love languages are different. Your love language, your words of affirmation, things like that. Have such conversations, and those that are married, let there be regular checkups about, are we on the same path? Are we still doing it right?
Are we conversations, talk.
Yes, are we still standing together? Is this what we want? Are we still going for the same needs and goals that we want?
This shouldn't even be a debate. It should be like a daily routine. Like when you're back from work, you guys will obviously be alone in the room. Like, babe, how was your day?
And have conversations about
how did it go?
Well, like, these days, when marriages last for 6 months, you just really don't know what they were thinking when they started. But it's fine. It's okay.
It's so sad.
It's so sad. It's fine. It's okay. That's just the reality where we find ourselves. Now, moving on to the next story. It's also about Nollywood and the marriage and everything.
Nollywood palaver.
So Nollywood, a wife to a Nollywood actor, Toyosi Etimefyong, she's the wife to Nollywood actor Daniel Etimefyong, came out to talk about her husband and said, you know, she had to deal, they've been married for 7 years. She had to come to the realization that her husband is famous and that people like her husband and he has fans. And even at the hospital, a nurse trying to intrude in the privacy. And she had to deal with it. Let's watch the video. Etimefyong's wife.
About the whole insecurity and just feeling left out. Then something happened with him. Pregnant with our first child. We go for a scan. We're right there. I'm on the table. We're about to find out the gender of the baby. And someone starts knocking on the door in this facility, right? And what's it called now? The person doing the scan ignores the knocks, of course, because we're busy. We're busy. It's a family.
Like,
it's a moment.
We're
busy.
already hot.
And then this girl keeps knocking repeatedly and then knocks again. And then by this time we're done, but I'm still on the table. And then not the doctor, what they call them, the scanner. Sorry, medical people.
I don't
the guy opens the door. And I think she's not a nurse, but she's one of the hospital workers. And she says, maybe a folder, or I have a folder for you or something funny. And then she sort of looks in, so tries to like just look in. And then guess what she says? Hey, I knew it was you. I knew it was you. Talking to my husband. And I was just like, I was livid. I was angry. Like, come on. This is a private moment. So I remember saying to her, I said, this is neither the place nor time for this. But that also caused problem with my husband, because my husband he loves his fans, he loves his people. So he said that I should not have spoken like that. I said, but I'm right there. Like, I could have been, if that door was open, she would have barged in.
Yes.
To say, I knew it was you. Yeah. Like, come on, you know.
It doesn't even have to be open.
Yeah.
It's wrong.
Just knocking and knocking and knocking. But that was years ago. This is years later. I'm aware that there are people who cannot really control themselves when they see people. It even happens with me sometimes. Of course, not as often as him. Like, people see him and it's like they freeze.
Like that, she also froze. She also froze. So she said people see him and they freeze. Now, people came for her and said, well, she's always been talking about her husband in recent times, even when Kule Remi got married. And she said she understands that, well, people get the kind of men that these men are, husbands being celebrities and all. But you see, there's something about Toyosi and people on X when she talks about Daniel. Whether we like it or not, her husband is worth the hype that she gives him. Whether you want to accept it or not, the husband is worth the hype she gives him.
The steez.
Yes, he's got the steez. Whether you like it or not, whether you want to believe it. Because people are like, what is that? Whether you want to believe it or not, Daniel Etim is worth the steez. Now, she's not, I don't think she's building a life around her husband.
No.
She's a lady that maybe has had the dream of what the typical marriage should be, or she grew up seeing a typical marriage. She feels that there should be private moments with herself and her husband. I was about to say that. And she feels fans should understand that there should be private moments. But yes, newsflash, your husband is a celebrity. He can't have private moments when he's outside. He's a public figure. And that's a reality that she said she's trying to deal with. But she said, well, she understands the fact now that people see her husband and they freeze. But she said it happens to her too. So
looking at the old story now. Her husband is a superstar. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
There are times where she just want. There are times where she just want little privacy, just like what she said.
She can always have that in their home.
Well, just like what she said when she went for scanning. Obviously, the girl should know that he is in there with his wife, not you coming to knock, because sometimes we do too much.
Wait.
Wait.
I know. Nigerians, we do too much all the time. But the thing is, the lady might have not seen the wife go in front and just see the guy like, is that not Daniel Etimefyong? I think it's the one.
Chilled.
No fan love. But I understand the fact that saying that the lady actually invaded their privacy, that was too much. And then you came to ask that you came to give a fine. I said, Yeah, that's...
Some fans are always mad over heels for...
No, when she was trying to know the scan. No, that's too
Some
much.
fans are always, not like, they are always mad over heels for when they see their favorite celebrity or whatever. And they tend to do too much. But what she just wants is just that little privacy. So I'm not saying you guys cannot do whatever you want with him, but please, that's what let me interpret, but please, I want my privacy with my husband. Like, you guys can do whatever you want, but just my privacy, please. Like, that's what she wants.
And Toyosi, I don't feel Toyosi should be dealing with this. Because I know Toyosi used to be an on-air personality with a radio station. Yeah. So I think she should understand the steez that come with being famous. But I don't know. Maybe she feels, like people said, if you look at it deeply, which is valid, she might have a bit of insecurity, saying that, well, this is my man and people are always going over my man. But it's still the same thing, communication. I feel when you communicate with your partner and then you know you're secured, no matter what, you're secured. I don't think it's something that should give you a headache like that.
So I'm trying to, what if she's dating a footballer? What would have happened? If she's dating someone like, if she's married to someone like Ronaldo, what would have happened? We won't hear it again, no.
But I think our feelings are valid. Our feelings are valid. She just wants privacy.
You know, women generally they like drawing their boundary. Like, please don't pass.
This one, looking at the past videos. This one, she's a boundary. So she loves drawing it.
Don't pass my boundary. So that's one thing about women. You being a superstar, even those that are not even superstars, or we know how they are. Women tend to treat them. Don't talk to this. Don't do that. So not talk of the moment they are now that so-called person. So generally, women just like drawing that boundary. Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't be free but there are times where I just want privacy just between the both of us. It might not just be in our house, but there are times outside I want that privacy with you, like just both of us, nobody intruding and wanting to go
it's kind of now thinking of it, it's kind of difficult to have that private moments with a partner who is a celebrity. You can imagine if they go out for dinner and a very nice fancy restaurant, and people would want to take pictures. And
she should know that better.
It could be difficult to have that private moment because fan 1, fan 2, fan 3, fan 4 will come to say, we want to take pictures. So this in times like this is when, well, like we said, the lifestyle comes with money. You know, it comes with you spend a lot. So times like this is when you know that anything I need to do, I need to have private moments, a private restaurant, a private hospital, coming to check me in my house, coming to do everything in my house, everything private. If you want that private life, because you're married to a superstar, and well, you always have this. So
obviously, she must have thought about it, so she felt, oh, I can deal with it. So that's why she ended up getting married to him.
But
so
having to still talk about this and deal with this after 7 years is deep. Sis, I think it's something you need to really work on.
Maybe her husband is getting hotter. So she feels like,
And well, I won't, looking at Daniel, I won't blame her. He's got the steez.
Yeah.
So now that's it. So we hope that you walk around the insecurity and you don't freeze. And you know, you get to understand when people freeze when they see Daniel. It's fine. Now moving on to another story on social media. The Super Eagles, when they played with Benin, they sang the old national anthem after the president signed that bill into law and said, sing Nigeria we LD. We have that video. I don't understand. Is it that we are dealing with double standards? So, yeah, someone is saying maybe that's why they were defeated, because they acted very stubborn. They said there's a new national anthem. Nigeria we LD. You're singing Arise or Compare. I don't understand.
See, generally,
is it that we...
Generally,
I don't understand.
Nigerians are stubborn. We like doing what's in their mind. I would say we go do. Let's be honest. I would say their mind we go do.
And I could see Wabali singing it with all passion that, Arise or compatriots.
Now, what you sabi, you go sing now. Bababunmi. See, and the thing is, it's never about the new or old national. It's about having to get familiar, even with the drum sets, having to go in that rhythm. So basically, I feel those that must have told them that, Ewa, Emi o old national anthem, new one lemon call, and obviously everyone was just flowing to it. If I was the one, obviously I would have gone along with the flow. So it's about flowing with.
No, but you know, that's the new national anthem. We need to be. We need to be, I'm looking for the word, civic compliant. The president said Nigeria will AOD. The legislature said Nigeria, the parliament said Nigeria will AOD. And you should sing it, learn it. It won't take you anything. You now went there to embarrass. They didn't just, well, besides the fact that they lost that match, which they deserve for being very disrespectful and rude to the president, the parliament, and Nigeria as a whole. So they deserve it.
Did you not sing along to it when you went there?
I did not sing along. No, I did not sing along. I'm for Nigeria with AOD. I did not sing along. No, I will never be disrespectful to my country. No way. I won't do that.
You would sing the old national anthem. Because
I will not. No way. No way.
Really
so they did that. So they deserve the fact that they lost that match. And the fact that even they had the coach there, they had managers of the team, and they couldn't even do a quick change and say, no. Or maybe the band guys didn't get the memo.
That's what I was telling you. That's why I said, like, we don't know how to beat the old one. Let's just go with what we know how to beat for now. Let's just go with the flow.
This is double standard, though. And it makes us look like we're unserious.
See, right from time, Nigeria has always been like, Nigeria is going this way. Some set of Nigerians or citizens are going this way. So,
no.
It was good.
It was giving wrong vibe. It's giving double standard. It's giving unserious. Even if they didn't know the national anthem, they can learn it. Then they go to school. You know when you want to do exam the next day, you read overnight. Cram. Even if it's the first stanza you know, you say, okay, it's only the first stanza we'll sing. Other one we will not sing. They decided to say they want to sing the old national anthem.
We're going with what we know. Very simple.
Exactly. You know that energy. We're going with what we know. Well, I can't come and kill myself. But I think they should be fine.
Hopefully in their next match they tend to sing the new national anthem and we win the next match. So let's see what happens.
We'll talk about that in sports because they've been a big disappointment.
Big mess, not disappointment.
Mess. Well, that's all we can take on the world of social media. Yeah. We'll go on a short break and Daya would, glide us through the world of sports. Stay with us.
I'll give you some breakfast in bed, honey. Breakfast in bed, cocoa. Girl, you're the love of my life, and I excited tonight to give you.
So that was the opening match between Germany and Scotland yesterday for the Euros 2024. Okay. Hosted in Germany. They ended up winning that match by 5-1.
Germany, right?
Yes, but let's just leave that aside. Let's look at what concerns us here, which is our Super Eagles. I actually can't
stop using. At this point, they don't deserve that super. Let's just.
Should we say baby Eagles?
More like it.
Yeah, let's just go.
Or maybe we call them super chickens.
Oh, super chickens is that's better.
They've been a big disappointment.
Because I don't know, because people have been shouting for we need someone who knows us better. We need someone who knows the surround.
I was saying Finidi Giorgio. I was screaming, Finidi George.
We need someone who knows the environment, who knows the boys, who can actually relate.
Welcome back. You're still watching Breakfast in Bed, and now we're about to talk about Salah, Eid preparations, and let's just banter about this Eid, because this Eid doesn't look like it's Eid.
Like on a good day,
this Salah is not even Salah.
On a good day, I should have my ram tied up in my compound, but unfortunately, the sellers of this year decided to go with their own play and make things difficult for people. People actually afford, some can actually afford, but some, like on a good day, would have wanted to, but the price tag is annoying.
500,000, 400,000, because you want to get RAM.
350,000, and at the end of the day, you're wondering, just because of one day, and at these annoying prices that it might not even go around, it might not even be enough, and you're spending that amount of money, and it's very sad.
The funny thing is, people can get it cheaper
outside Lagos.
Especially
I don't know what's happening.
I understand if they get it cheaper.
Happening in Lagos. I won't lie to you.
I understand if they get it cheaper, the north, Nasarawa, Kaduna, Abuja, well, that's where we have the majority. I understand it. But if you can get it at that side for 80, 90,000, even if it gets to Lagos, we should be talking about 120, like 130, I don't know. 150. But 1890 day.
Lagosians want to.
1890 day, you're coming here to talk about 300, 400.
Lagosians.
And then they did a survey. One of our reporters did a survey, spoke to these sellers at Kara Market, and they said it's the cost of transportation because of the cost of fuel.
What cost, Bababunmi?
No, the cost of fuel is high.
Let's be honest with ourselves. We accept that the cost of fuel is high.
But then on one RAM.
See, it's not like you're transporting those RAM in 1 or 2. You're bringing them in like 20, 30, 40. So basically, you're spend even if you're going to buy for of, let's say, let's even just do a rough estimate of, you're talking of maybe 30 or 40,000 for the vehicle bringing them down to Lagos. Like, at least be considerate with your gain. Don't overgain. Like, don't, like, consider people. These are people that are willing to, that would have loved. See, going out to the market to get a RAM and you have a budget of 200,000 and you can't get you a reasonable RAM. That's very sad. I won't lie to you. It's very sad because outside Lagos, you can actually get it for 80, like you said, 90, 100, one thing, and you're bringing it to Lagos. You're saying it for 350 for one. Like, for one, now it doesn't mean, because they feel that Lagos people have money. Where? And we say that's one thing we keep on saying about we always want to rip ourselves too much. We rip ourselves, like we're doing ourselves, and then it affects us. Even the people you're trying to rip people off, but at the end of the day, you're not even selling anything because nobody will patronize, nobody will buy. They can't afford it. And we're at this point in Nigeria where people will tell you what you want to sell or what you want me to give you, I can't afford it, and there's nothing I can do. I just can't afford it. So now I'm not going to do anything. We have to deal with you buying RAM. We have to, you know, the other parts. As it gets closer, it gets more expensive. Now, let's even leave RAM aside. You have to deal with Pepe. That one is even another. That one is also another issue. That was another issue on its own. So I know someone that said, you know, normally the past years, she used to buy a whole basket of Pepe. 10,000 naira. For them to cook the whole ram, and for that, it's a big family, they kill cow too, and then 10,000 was always good for them. But now you can't. 10,000 is even nowhere. Now you're looking at 100,000. As in, like, it's double, triple, and then she's feeling like, how would I cope? How would I cope? As because people now at this point, people are now wondering, how would I cope? How would we celebrate? How would we do this? And this is something that we must do. This is, but like I was asking a Muslim colleague and said, well, you know, it's not compulsory. If you can afford it, well, please do. But it doesn't mean that you should go out of your way. Out of your budget. Well, as Nigerians, as Muslims, Nigerians that are Muslims, they want to do this. They see it as it's just a day, ritual for them. It's just a day celebration, and it's very, very significant to them. Very significant. So some of them, I feel, since it's just a day, let me just go out of my way and let's just do the needful, and let me just honor, do my own part. And but to some extent, the economy is not even helping, and we are doing too much, and we're not even helping each other. Because looking at these things, even if you're not even going to go for the bigger ones, and you even want to go for the goats and the likes, and you're talking about you want to get with just one goat, you're looking about 180 for just one goat. It's like let's be nice. Like they said, there's a slogan now: you buy pepper before you buy ram. Yes, so. You have to buy pepper before you buy ram. Because if you got because the cost of pepper is as in you go to the market, you want to buy pepper just for your now let's live inside your house. You can't buy pepper. You can't pepper of 4,000. You can't even prepare 5,000. Can't last you for one day. You can't prepare soup of. Can't last the family for one day. You can't prepare soup of 5,000, 10,000 again, because if you're doing that, that means it's at a go, because you can't eat in the morning after. You just at once. Everything is gone. Compared to those days where with 5,000 naira you prepare a full pot of soup with enough fish and what have you, like just your choice. But now I really do feel bad for the Muslims that are celebrating Salah tomorrow. It's not nice at all. It's giving me a form of heartache. Yes, so and headache that it seems like meat won't come knocking at my door. Now we go suffer around. Now meat won't come. You know, the annual meat knocking won't come knocking at my door. See, Baba, I remember those days growing up. We're looking at 6, 7, 8 years back. Like days like tomorrow, you get food from about almost every Muslims in your community. Every Muslims in your community. But let's rewind. Let's take it back to like 2 or 3 years back. You barely get food from. And that's very true. I noticed. You know, people that give you maybe like 8, 9, 10 pieces of meat. And when they're going to even, because they just need to do it. Like, you know, we always give you yearly. We always do. They now come with 2 pieces of meat, and you're wondering, is it this bad? Why has it got into this? So if last year you could get 2 pieces of meat, so obviously this year you get 0 piece of meat. And see, let's be honest. And those days like tomorrow, like every household you're going to, everywhere you're going to, you're seeing their gates wide open. Letting people know that yes, I'm not by by you. So tomorrow gates will not be wide open. Wait, I'm going there. So the reverse is the case now. So tomorrow, everybody is padlocking their gates. Like every space that has hole in their gate, everybody is covering it up. Like
if you are not invited, please don't show up. At this point, if you are not invited, please don't, because you will knock one day. You will hear that they're killing meat inside. They will not open the gate for you.
Tomorrow, I'm sure people that are actually going to celebrate, they'll tell them to about the 6 láàárọ̀ kẹ́tì ya dé ní o kẹ́bọ̀ ìtì ya wọlé and she gets for anybody to about in the
It's very bad. And you know, then those years, people would say, okay, they want to, you know, people go clothes shopping. The ladies are saying, want to buy our abaya.
I've never seen a abaya.
That is it. I've never seen a abaya trending on social media. I'm not even saying, this is this abaya that I'm going to wear. This abaya I'm not going to wear. And I'm wondering, what is happening? Are they killing the steeds of Ileya?
They've killed it. Like, they've killed the steeds of Bababunmi. Because a week before, you see different people advertising abaya. Like, even roadside, you'd have seen Ram, like, hey, what's happening? Like,
yes, different. You see mannequins with different buyers and like, oh, this is fine, this is fine. But these days it's like, man, the way it's going to be tomorrow. If we can struggle to kill one ram, you see, yes, that's what you're going to wear. There's no big deal, nothing. We're not having guests.
Anyway, you even see meat to shop, go.
Thank God. If someone gives you meat, even if it's one, just thank the person and look at the person with love.
Imagine
and compassion. Thank you for caring for me.
Imagine you going out tomorrow and you go your celebration and they serve you fish.
No, if those that would, I'm certain that Muslims that are celebrating, they won't even do that. And now this is a
fried
this is a warning to people that are going to enjoy, that are going to eat somewhere. Look, when you're going there, even if it is for you to buy a pack of soft drink, a pack of something. Let them know
show
that
appreciation.
Show appreciation. Because if I can invite you to come and eat meat, show appreciation and say,
no, you're trying to set a standard now. No, now what about me that, okay, let's even say some people are actually going there with packs of, someone that's not even going there with anything. What do you want that person to eat?
You see, that person is not going there with anything. If the person gets to that place and they say, share cowboy share, what about share rice Nicola near if rice gone to here, ata oyi dada, ata otekote gladly and happily eat it like that, because you will see lots of jollof rice that looks like
concoction.
Concoction is better. Concoction is still be a bit red. This one, it will be dirty white. You know when the color is giving dirty white. It's not full white. It's not full white or dirty white. That is what it will give.
But tomato paste for
no. It's not. We're laughing about it, but it's not something funny.
Like, it's sad.
You see that we've gotten to this kind of level where people can't even celebrate big times, big anniversaries on their religion because of money. It's quite sad.
I doubt if people will even serve solid tomorrow.
Now, we forgot to talk about people that go to, when we were younger, when you take food to people's houses, they give you money. That was ways children could get money. Now, these days if you take food to the next door neighbor and say, Uncle, Egba, and nothing will come out. Nothing will come out.
If possible, Uncle tell that, that's what your uncle tell you.
No, it's quite sad, but
it's very, very
whatever
sad,
it is, don't go beyond yourself.
Yeah.
Do what you can afford. Do what you can afford. Try to celebrate. Cut your coat.
According to your size.
Yes, that's the best thing you can do. If you know that you can't cook for many people. Because honestly, let's be very honest, you don't need to, even if you're going to cook the jollof rice, let the jollof rice, let it be red, let it be a jollof rice. No, let it be a jollof rice. So if you know you can't afford to cook for the whole community, cook for the few people around you.
So basically tomorrow is first come, first serve.
Yes, and then we understand, I think as Nigerians, we understand the situation of the country. We shouldn't expect that the person that gave you something 2 years ago, last year, the person might not give you this year. And it's not a thing of
it's just about showing
we have
love.
Issues or we're fighting or no, the person just can't afford it, and it's something you should understand and something I should realize. And yes, there's something that was trending on social media. I got to find out that some Christians don't eat the ram meat, or
someone
some
said
people don't eat
if you want to accept, just don't collect it.
If you know
you're not going to eat it,
you would throw it away.
Don't collect it.
Don't even collect it.
We're begging you.
Don't collect it. Don't even collect it at all.
Not even in this situation.
Not
you
in
collect
this
and now pour it away.
Doesn't even make sense that you collect it and you're important. It just shows how wicked you can be. Whatever your religion is, I'm sure your religion is not teaching you wickedness.
And tomorrow, it's not just about eating. Let's show love. We as some of us as Christians, if we feel we can actually cook tomorrow and take it to our Muslim brothers and sisters, let's show love.
No, that's doing extra, Dayo.
You said?
That's doing extra. They're the ones doing the celebration.
No. See, let's be honest. There are some Muslims that can't actually afford. No, I'm just saying, like, let's just show love.
Okay.
There's some Muslims that can't afford. Like, there are some people that they might not even be able to cook tomorrow. So let's just show love and let's appreciate one another. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, let's just appreciate one another. Take to them, even if they're bringing to you, just try and take to them and let's make the world a better place for everybody to live in.
Whatever it is, just make sure you enjoy yourself. Tomorrow is Salah, tomorrow is Father's Day. Give fathers the best treatment. And June is Men's Mental Health Week. Be kind to men, you know. Be gentle with men. Let men be vulnerable. You know, leave the old cultural societal standards that make men, you know, there's something they say, man up, you know. Well, that's so old. You know, let men be men in the right capacity they can be. You know, if you can lend a helping hand, well, please do. It's very important that you do, and it's good. So you can also join us on our social media platforms. Do well to follow us, like our content, and interact with us. We're very friendly to interact with.
Very, very friendly.
So it's time to go home.
Yes, so let's go and sort out where we're going to tomorrow.
Where we're going to get the layer meat.
Yes, so let's go and sort it out
please,
for tomorrow.
Me, I used to eat layer meat. Please do well to send it to me. I might not be, you know my name, Bababunmi Agbebi. You can send it to the They can send it to the office on Monday. You know, just
okay, you'll be in the office on Monday.
Yes, tell the receptionist that, you know, this is for Bababunmi Agbebi. I would even come out to come and see you, you know, hug you and tell you, thanks for caring for me.
Let's get our hands oily.
Let's get our hands oily. Very important. So that's it. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoy your holiday. Next week, Monday, Tuesday, public holiday. Be safe out there. Enjoy your public holiday. I am Bababunmi Agbebi.
And drink responsibly.
Very, very
drink
important.
responsibly.
And if you are below 18, don't drink.
They'll serve you more to go to the malt section. Yes.
If you want something that is black and has foam like that, and you're saying what that is, take has black and has foam, and take malt. Malt will help you. That is it.
Or take bobo. So that's a wrap. And I am Adebiyi, Kehinde. I'll see you guys next weekend. Hopefully my hands might still be oily till that day. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Bye-bye.
Bye.